Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline and in today's video I'm bringing you a review, an eye look, swatches and comparisons on the brand new collaboration between Colourpop and Kathleen Lights with the So Jaded Eyeshadow Palette. But before we get started, and if you're new here, please consider to subscribe to my channel and ring that little notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know more about this palette, then just keep on watching. Alrighty my friends, I did place an order with Colourpop. I know Colourpop is just, you know, a temptation sometimes. And this turn is for the So Jaded palette with Kathleen Lights. This is her collaboration. I absolutely love the packaging. This unicard is just so beautiful. Even the details on the back of the card, you see the shade names. Each of these little names right here, they are encased on kind of what it looks like a little jewel. I think it's just so cute, so pretty. I think Colourpop, they always do so good on their packaging. And to be honest with you, I haven't been purchasing a lot from Colourpop since their yellow palette, that honey palette, whatever. And I just decided to give kind of like a little break for my purchases on Colourpop because they were coming with a lot of stuff that I really thought, I don't need them right now. But when I saw that Kathleen Lights was coming with this eyeshadow palette, I'm like, oh yes, I love Kathleen Lights. I think she is such a sweetheart. I love her channel, her energy, her enthusiasm. I just love to watch her. And she's very talented. Sometimes it impressed me how she, like, I don't know how I did this look. That's what she says. And then it's like, and all of a sudden she does these beautiful looks. I don't know. She just have so much talent. She's extremely funny, super funny. You know, one of those Latinas that I love so much. I mean, I'm Latina and I know I play around a lot in Spanish. And actually, that's something that I want to ask you. Obviously I noticed that I have a lot of audience that they are English speakers, but I also noticed that I have a Spanish speaker audience. And to those Spanish speaker audience, do you think it will be good if I kind of like branch a little and start doing, you know, maybe 1 or 2 videos in Spanish and then the rest in English? I don't know. I just have been thinking about it because I speak both languages. Anyhow, so aside to this palette right here, I went ahead and picked up this collaboration with Jessie. Is the Jess Shade curated by Messy Jessie. She is actually the model for Colourpop for the actual lips. So pretty much all the lips that you see in the pictures of Colourpop are her lips. And I don't know, I just always watch her. She is super, again, kind. She has a relaxing voice. She's very informative. She does great swatches. Everything that she does looks very pretty. Her Instagram is well curated too. So I really wanted to go ahead and support her. And I feel so bad because I didn't realize that girl Shade, she has also a collaboration with Colourpop, and I didn't got anything from her, and I really want to support her. So I'm gonna be going again to Colourpop and maybe place an order from something from that girl Shay's collaboration, because she is again another amazing, very talented YouTuber, and she's planning actually her wedding. So I think her collaboration, for what is my understanding, is kind of around the wedding theme and that kind of like vibe of that rosy tones, very neutral tones, you know, romantic tones for the wedding. Alrighty my friends, so here to what we came for. So I love that the actual palette itself, it actually is cohesive with the box, and that's something that we see a lot with Colourpop, and I really appreciate it about them. And then when you open it up, okay, let me take that, you'll find these. These are here, is the protector. And here are the eyeshadows. Look at them. They are just so beautiful. They come with 30 different eyeshadows. I think this palette, I mean, no offense at all, it kind of reminded me a little bit of the Jackeline Hill palette with Morphe. I think mostly because this area right here, how it was arranged, and then seeing these two shades right here, the purple and this teal color, I don't know, it just clicked on me. I'm like, it seems like a little bit like the Jackeline Hill palette. But then when I was watching Kathleen's video and then I saw the swatches, and then after, obviously when I received that last evening, I was taking a peek at it and I'm like, no, this has its own personality and it's different from Jackeline Hill's palette. And let me show you what I meant with the Jackeline Hill palette right here. I do have it, and this is mostly a warm tone palette. So let me just put it side by side. I think you can see that there are some shades that kind of like reminds you of the Jackeline Hill palette, but it is not identical, it's not a dupe. I mean, this one has a lot more colors, more shimmer shades too. It's just a little bit different than that. It was just, again, that first impression. I think you can see it, what I mean with the that purple shade and the teal shade. That's actually what kind of like caught my attention. I was like, wait a second. But I'm happy that it's not the same, it is different. Now this palette right here comes with 30 shades and it costs $39. It was out of stock, but it's at the time that I'm filming these, it's before we hit the weekend of September, what is it, September 13th, something like that. It's now available again, so hopefully it stays available for a while. Also, this is a permanent item, so don't think that, you know, like, oh, I have to run and get it because it's a limited edition. And I'm really happy that between Colourpop and Kathleen Lights, they decided to keep this item as a permanent item. I think that's very wise of them. And I really love also the actual theme of the palette, the So Jaded, for all the gemstones. I mean, I think it just goes along with Kathleen Lights. She loved the zodiac. I mean, she had a zodiac palette already with Colourpop, but she loves the mysterious aspect of life. Okay, my friends, and now let's go into the swatches. First is a Super Shock Shadow Diamond, Rose Quartz, Ruby, Royal Jewels, Fluorite, Moonstone. And then that's the first row. Then we have My Precious, Sandstone, and Pearl. Then we have Citrine, Garnet, Ametrine. First two rows. Peridot, Yorite Gem, Topaz, Tiger Eye, Opal, Aquamarine, Geodude, Cornelian, Stone, Jasper, Turquoise, Onyx. Here are the third and the fourth row. Last row, Emerald, Jade, Alexandrite, Smoky Quartz, Amethyst, and Sapphire. Okay, my friends, and now let's go into the eyeshadow look. First, I'm going to the shade Royal Jewels. Then I'm going to go into the shade You Are a Gem. And I'm going to place it on my eye socket. Using the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Carnelian. And I'm just going to deepen out my outer V. Then I'm going to the shade Sandstone. So I just apply it dry and it's working wonderful. Let me apply it wet with some MAC Fix Plus. See what's the payoff. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go to the shade You Are a Gem. And I think I'm going to deepen out just a little bit more my outer corners, and I'm going to go to the shade Jasper. The matte shadows, they seem a little bit powdery, just to mention. And now I'm going to go ahead and use this shade Jasper again for my lower lash line. But I'm just going to apply it on the corners, outer corners of my lash line. And now I'm going to go ahead and use the only super shock shadow in this palette, which is Diamond. And I want to apply it over top. Now for my inner corner, I want to go to the shade Pearl. I'm applying it dry and it looks great for an inner corner. And then I'm going to use the same shade for my brow bone. Okay friends, I decided to put some lashes on this time, and then I use for my waterline this Colourpop BFF Creme Gel Liner, and what is the shade here? Overboard. So this is the one that I used for my waterline, and that was it. Now let's go for the lips. And I really love this packaging, super cute, this little kind of like beehive type of packaging, super beautiful. The set that I got is Jess Shade, and then it comes with the Ultra Satin Lip, which is one of my favorite formulas from Colourpop, and then with OB Lippy Pencil. And I love lippy pencils from Colourpop. They are so pretty. So here it is. Ooh, kind of like a mauvey tone. I don't know if it will look good with my eye look, but let's try. Okay, the lip liner is super pretty. And then this right here, it is Eco Park. So let me swatch it for you. Here you go, this is Eco Park. Okay my friends, and now here it is the final look using the Colourpop So Jaded palette in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. Okay my friends, and now into my final thoughts about this palette. I mean, I think this palette, Colourpop, the way that I see the brand Colourpop, that it has to stand out among many others, is because their quality and their price point. I tend to actually buy a lot more luxury items, but Colourpop has surprised me with the quality of the products. For me, like the shades that I use today, I mean, I know you're gonna say, well, those are easy shades. Yes, they are easy shades, but sometimes there are brands, drugstore brands or very low-cost brands, that they do not perform as well as these ones do from Colourpop. The matte shades were super easy to blend in my point of view. They're a little bit powdery, so it has a little bit of kickback. I really enjoyed that Kathleen Lights decided to include a Super Shock shadow on this palette right here. To be honest, I'm not very fond to the glitter. I know she, on her reveal video, she mentioned that this glitter, you can use it on your hair or your body and whatnot. I mean, perhaps another type of consumer that is younger than me, they enjoy the actual glitters. But to me, the glitters are not necessarily they are not necessary in an eyeshadow palette, and therefore I will have rather seen maybe other two Super Shock shadows instead of these two glitters. The shades, I love them. I love the shade Opal more than Topaz. Topaz is kind of like, I don't know, not my favorite one, but in a Super Shock formula, to my point of view, could have been better than the glitter. Another thing, it is this palette right here doesn't have a mirror. I know the price point is very economic, but I would have loved to see a mirror, even if it was a smaller mirror. It didn't need to be, you know, a big mirror. Now, if you are a makeup artist, that you're in your beginning stage and you are not able to afford to purchase, you know, high-end or medium range type of palettes, I think obviously this palette will help you a lot if you're in your beginning stage, because they will give you beautiful looks with a good price point. So that's that. And then I always had good experiences with Colourpop. Now, as far as if it looks alike to other Colourpop eyeshadow palettes, I'm sure not the entire color story, obviously, but there's a few shades that we can find, for example, in this Good Sports palette. So I have the shade here, EBB, which is the green shade, and then Peridot. They are not the same. Peridot is a lot more brighter, a lot more limey green, but at the end they are very alike. I mean, the one from the Good Sports palette has another type of undertone to it, but it is an alike color. And then we have from Good Sports, we have Wild Out, and from the So Jaded palette, I have here Moonstone, and they are not the same, but they are alike. Now, talking about the Colourpop palettes with Kathleen Lights, Dream Street, and the Zodiac palette, these right here, the color story is different. This is one of my favorite Colourpop eyeshadow palettes. Actually, I should say even perhaps my very favorite. I have taken it to trips internationally. Like, that's how much I love it. How easy, quick. You know, it's in a price point that I will not feel guilty if it breaks or if I lose it or anything like that, but give me the outcome that I want to. So the shades right here are actually different. If so, perhaps this shade right here, I think it's called Waterbird, and then the shade Carnelian, they are close, but again, not exactly a dupe, but very close. And then from the Zodiac palette, I think Virgo and Stone, they are basically the same shade. I think even Kathleen Lights, she mentioned it during her reveal video that she decided to put the same shade right there. And I mean, I think it's a kind of like a ground type of shade that can take, you know, a look from a daytime look to a little bit of like more smoky eye look. Now, if we talk about whether you need this palette or not in your collection, okay, if you have a collection, maybe you don't need it. Now, if your collection, it only has neutral shades and you want to venture a little bit more into colors, whether are the red tones, mauve tones, or a little bit of the green tones and these orangey tones, or even farther down to these blues and teals and the purple, then I mean, I think it could make a really good palette to, again, kind of like make that adventure into colors. Because this palette right here, you have something to do a neutral look like I did today, but mostly it has a little bit more of a color. It doesn't have your, you know, regular brown shades, your beige shades. These, like even the shades that I used today, they are more into kind of like an orangey peachy tone. So I think it is a great addition if you're a neutral kind of person lover and you're missing some colors in your collection, then I will say yes. In the other hand, if you have too many Colourpops shadows and you're not a collector, then you may already have something alike to this right here. Would I miss out if I didn't have this eyeshadow palette from my collection particularly? No, but I just like the idea, the story of the actual palette, and I like to support also Kathleen Lights, so I'm happy I got it. And another thing that I want to note is the way that she laid out this palette right here. I think it's very cohesive. Like you can do, like you can go in these kind of like quadrants right here and create eyeshadow looks with these right here. Same thing right here. I hope you can see it right there too, and right here. Also, if you go column by column, it kind of gives you, you know, an idea of how to create a cohesive look. Maybe not so much on this side, but at least on these sides right here, I can see it a little better, like how it has been laid out. So anyhow, I think that's pretty much it that I want to say about the So Jaded palette. I'm really happy I got it. I really love everything that Kathleen Lights had come out with, and I think the price point is really good, and it just gives a really good Look, my only two pet tips are the glitters. That, oh well. Oh, and the mirror. That's the only thing. But anyhow, my friends, this is a wrap for this video. I hope you really enjoy it. If you did so, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with somebody else that may like these type of videos. And by the way, before you leave, I'm doing a giveaway right now of a NATASHA DENONA Metropolis palette. If you want to know the details and rules about this giveaway, please go ahead and watch my video of the Metropolis palette, where I'm doing 4 looks with this beautiful limited edition palette. I mean, you will have to see it. It's just an amazing palette. And anyhow, if you haven't done so yet, just, you see this screen right here? Just look down below and you will see it right there. It says subscribe in red. Just hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. I have a lot of great content right here, from reviews, first impressions, different eyeshadow looks, hauls, I mean, you name it. So many things. So I would love for you to become part of our family here. And also, do not forget to ring the post notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. And now I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.